Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we did side quests. We did all the side quests available to us in Western Thanalan, and I was under the impression at the time that there were going to be side quests available for us in West Thanalan as well as Central Thanalan. Turns out, all of the side quests in Central Thanalan, for the early game, are only available if you started in Ul'dah. So, we're done with the side quests in the region for now. Fantastic, we apparently had a busy day. Today we're starting off with our minion roulette, giving us the dog for the week. And we're gonna head on in and learn our final gathering class in the game. Once we have this, we'll have every single non-combat class, which is so incredibly exciting. Both because we are coming very close to the end of the class grind, where we can finally get back to doing main story stuff on a regular, more consistent basis. Also because we'll be able to gather all of our own supplies for crafting, which will be very good. And also so I can clean out my inventory, because I have been trying to keep it managed, but the armory chest has been a little bit on the full side, especially the armor. But we've been managing. It's been fine so far. Anyways, heading down here into the Miners Guild. Let's get started with the guild receptionist, Lynette. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, the place where the seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth that they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, you will be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. I would like to join the Miners Guild. A decision you will not regret. You have just taken your first step towards striking it rich. To look at the lands around Ul'dah, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lies veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade, which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade as it is today owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely the Mad Mithril Rush. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the Motherlode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labor and saw naught of the riches they unearthed. Pushed to the breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners Guild, with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. In other words, it's a union! Since then, we have sought to educate folk in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that is left is to commit your name to our role. When you are ready to do so, pray speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment process. Alright, let's get started as a miner. So, are you ready to join the Miners Guild? I am indeed. Music to my ears. I, the kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must first introduce yourself to Guildmaster Adalberta right away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you're unaware, Adalberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed, and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine of knowledge, much of it concerning the mining of gold. Jesting apart, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you are ready, pray present yourself to Adalberta. You will find her down the steps yonder over by the bar. Alright, let's get started. Hello there, Adalberta. I would love to join the Miners Guild. Well met, adventurer. Adalberta is my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners, and few folk make better miners and adventurers, you being a hardy lot. What's more, you're well traveled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. Oh, you can turn off the UI! I hit the wrong button on accident. Oops. That's actually interesting. I didn't know you could do that during conversations. For your part, you'll acquire skills that will prove to your profit. A mutually beneficial arrangement, I trust you'll agree. So what say you? You'll join us, yes? I will indeed. Then I bid you welcome to the Miners Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on and take it up. See how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help get you into the swing of things. I'm noticing your puns, and I appreciate them. Apparently, we do have to turn off the UI every time, though, so that's a little on the slightly irritating side. Alright, let's go ahead and equip our mining equipment. Where's our pickaxe? Right down here. Get our default gear on, and set up a new gear set, which I believe will be the very last one on the list? No, it'll be above botanist, actually. Alright then, let's get started as a miner. Adalberto wants to assign you your first task. You look good with a pickaxe, Satora. Now that you're suitably equipped, your training can commence. A miner learns her craft best in the wilderness with pickaxe in hand. To begin, let's see how you fare with good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. There are deposits of the stuff throughout Thanalan, but I doubt you'll have to go very far outside the city. Seek out some promising locations outside the gates of the Sultana and the gates of Nald and swing away. The motion may feel awkward at first, but in time it'll become second nature. Alright, so mining is effectively the same thing as, wow, we already have 10 copper ore. We're gonna go mine it ourselves though. Anyways, mining is effectively the same as botany, just with mining instead of trees and plants. So, let's head on out to Western Thanalan, will be where we search. And there should be plenty of ore out here. Finding mineral deposits, miners can use pickaxes and other digging tools to mine the mountains of Eorzea and gather materials for use in crafting. Oh, hold on. Oh, I wanted to, there we go. Locations that are prime for mining are known as mineral deposits. Mineral deposits are only discernible from other stones when using the action Prospect, which is what I was just turning on. While this action is active, the location of mineral deposits is displayed on the minimap. Once you have arrived at a mineral deposit, select it to begin mining. Alright then, well, we have our first spot right over here. Let me just deal with this real quick. And let's begin mining. We can get muddy water for alchemy, we can get copper ore, which is just universally useful. We can get fire shards and water shards. There's so much we can get out here. I need food. I need to not forget to eat food. And we got auto prospect. New ability, we can remove prospects from our hotbar entirely. Anyways, we can mine 4 times from a source, sometimes more. Usually it's 4 times. And it'll respawn after a short time, similar to how botany works. I'm gonna grab 10 on my own, so I'm not dipping into my own supplies. That bumps us to level 3, giving us a lay of the land, which I believe we have an equivalent as the botanist. Just shows us nearby mineral deposits that we can access right now. This will be 9, this will be 10, then we'll grab muddy water for our crafting log, or gathering log, and a water shard for our gathering log. Alright then, we got sharp vision. Let's see, what does sharp vision do? It's probably equivalent to something we have as a botanist. Sharp vision increases the chance of obtaining items while gathering by 5%, does not apply to items at 0%. Alright, so just slightly improves our chances of succeeding. I'm thinking I'm gonna move you... You know what? Actually, I have an idea. If I put my field skills over here, which I use when I'm not mining, and my during mining skills over here, that might be a good setup for gatherers. I'll have to reorganize my botanist to be similar. Alright then, let's go ahead and get back to the Miners Guild, turn this in, and actually on our way, no new equipment, fair enough. Hang on, I don't got anything on my earrings. Huh. Wonder how that happened. Did I accidentally sell something I wasn't supposed to that goes on my ears? I might have. Actually, oh wow, I always get lost over here apparently. I do kind of want to check. What do we have? Mfina, Copper, Fang. Okay, so at level 7 we'll be able to put on earrings. Got it. Hopefully Goldsmith will let us craft some more gathering and crafting earrings soon enough. It's 10 chunks of copper ore I want. The metal is common enough in Thanalin. You shouldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the gates of Sultana and the gates of Nald. Don't worry, I got plenty of ore for you. Let's see here, 10 chunks, just as I ordered. Well done, Satora. Tell me, is being a miner like you imagined? Harder than expected, is it? Heh, all new recruits say as much. It takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig. Yet it's ultimately backbreaking labor that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Satora, mining is grueling work, and you'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours. But tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what we miners live for. You may be ripe to collapse, your face caked in weak old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on, and the instant you find that you have that which you have long sought, in that sparkling instant, you will feel like a god among men. You've made a fine start, and I would see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe so your arms have learned the motion. Then return here, I'll have another little task for you. Alright, next quest will be at level 5, which I assume we're about to hit. No, actually, interesting. Alright then, let's go out and work on our gathering log. The remaining things we need to pick up are lightning shards and bone chips. Looks like both are in central Thanalin. Most of the things we can mine are actually already marked off because we've gotten them from botany in the past. Apparently those are shared between the logs, which is interesting. Alright, let's head out to central Thanalin through the gate of Nald. And let's see, we've got a mineral deposit here. And you're gonna give lightning shards, which bumps us up to level 5. And yeah, we'll grab a couple more copper ore. Never hurts to get plenty of copper ore given how much we use it in our crafting. Alright, we got Sharp Vision 2. I will put you there. Lay of the Land 2, I'll put there. And I want to find where we can get bone chips. I'm going to imagine they're probably... Let's see. There's a grade 10 to the north, but that's not what we want. I want a grade 5. I think there's a grade 5 over this way that's going to have the bone chips. It's unfortunate that so much overlaps with botany right off the bat, but on the bright side, we're already level 5, and that should start to diverge pretty quickly. Yeah, there's no overlap in the level 6 to 10. Alright, over here, what do we got? Bone chips! Hooray! We use a few of these in our crafting as well, so it doesn't hurt to grab a few. And of course, it does not hurt to grab some elemental shards, given we need those for all crafting. But with that, very quickly, we have already done basically everything available to us as a crafter at the moment. Oh, we can equip new equipment, very good. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm actually going to go ahead and leave it off here. There wasn't much to gather for our gathering log. So next time on Final Fantasy XIV, the level 5 mining quest, as well as continuing to work on our gathering log, in order to progress as a miner. And then after we hit the level 10 quest and do that, we will finally get back to combat classes. We're almost done. We're getting there. I'll see everyone next time for that.